Well, bad man not do know, eh? We not play when it come on to the woman then. I have some boy I go the wrong way and I look on the men then. So listen. Me love the way the girl them a go on when me see them a perform certain things where them a fan make me need them. Rock forth, we a request every girl with stick burst and it happy manifest because me need them. Well, if a girl me Spanish fly, try to get them be alive, just me get a little blind because me need them. Well, me have to confess, woman really God bless, and those the thing where them possess. Yo! Woman me scrutinize because me find them personable. And then me hypnotize and take them on a higher level. Walk them down to size, them know me unconquerable. Now go ease up when me know me sitting label. Female me check for some, me have them in a quantity. Love the gal them bad, some me kill them with fidelity. Me and me gal them load me chalice, burn it down to the gritty. Love the gal them bad, me nah quit it. So what? Under one advice. Inside nice. So listen. The conscience are holy, should I know it, but she do it. They don't in a bed, rock.
There has always been a kind of anarchic revolutionary stream that flows through the popular music. That's part of it. The music is a medium for relating to society. It's so whether here or in Trinidad, and that is the tradition.
These artists really try to sing and speak about their surroundings, whatever they see in their surroundings, that's what they write in their lyrics. So it might appear at times that a DJ might be negative, but he's really speaking about the only thing he knows.
Reggae music has bridged the gap between the Rastas and mainstream society. They are now tolerated as part of the cultural makeup of Jamaica. However, deep prejudices still exist throughout the Caribbean towards those who choose to wear their hair in dreadlocks. Many are stereotyped as criminals, vagrants and drug dealers. It is a constant battle for the Rastas, who have always distanced themselves from those who appropriate the dreadlocks without embracing the disciplines.
We have people wearing locks who are not Rasta, but they just love the look of the locks. You call them fashion dreads. They wear the locks because it looks good. They didn't wear it because of the concept of Rastafari. So they will be mistaken for a Rastafarian, but you really know a Rastafarian because of what he says or what he delivers.
Today, sometimes you see a Rasta man, him don't bother study you, because we get so enough now that it don't trouble a man again. You understand? Him don't feel no way. Because everywhere you go up on the corner, you see a Rasta.
Most movements, you don't have to fight against it, and it dwindles. But this movement, mother fight against it, father fight against it, sister fight against it, brother, teacher, nurse, pastor, everybody, the whole system fight against it. And instead of it dwindles, it spreads globally.
Peoples of different ethnicities and of different nationalities and races can appropriate central messages of Rastafari. What this will mean, in fact, is that there'll be an international movement, or Rastafari movement, you know.
If you go to Japan, you'll find Rastafarians. If you go to Europe, you find Rastafarians. If you go to America, you find Rastafarians. And if you go to Africa, you have Rastafarians. And it really started from up here in Pinnacle. You had about 1,800 people to 2,000 people. And now I think you have a fair amount of people saying Rastafari in the world.
Rastas and reggae music have generated much needed foreign currency for Jamaica. Their association with the island has helped establish Jamaica as one of the Caribbean's top tourist locations. The government is happy to exploit the iconic imagery of Rasta, yet refuses to officially recognize the movement.
There is another change that is taking place locally in Jamaica, which is of great significance. The Rastas have begun a kind of a transition into a greater sense of being a religious community. They are elaborating more rituals. They are writing their own songs. The earlier songs of Rastas were revival songs with new words, new wine in old bottles, if you will. Now they're putting together their own songs. They have tabernacles, and they've appointed high priests, and so forth. In Britain and in some of the states in the United States, a Rastafari can claim religious status, which therefore frees them from discrimination and so on. Right here, Rasta has not yet even been formally recognized as a religion. It is not, the Rastas have twice, I believe, in the last 30 years, appealed to Parliament for incorporation status, and they've been denied. Yet a church like the Latter-day Saints, which until recently used to believe that black people could not share the same heaven as white people, has been has been incorporated here. Well, Rastas don't have that. They have been denied that twice.
So,
the society will in fact come to grips with Rasta in the full sense. I think it's a matter of time before the Parliament grants it status, incorporated status, so that Rasta can be settled, in as a part of the religious landscape.
Anyway, you're going to the world, you see a Rasta. All white man become Rasta now too. Go in Europe, you see enough Rasta, and his Rasta carry the doctrine all about. I am one of the first man that travel the world preaching Rasta doctrine.
Rastafari message of peace and love is just natural, because even if you go biblical, the Bible speaks of love and it speaks of peace, and there is nothing better than peace, and the Rasta man has realized that and is trying to get across to the people to show them that it's better for us to live in love and unity and peace and harmony than fighting against each other.
Me still a Rasta, and me not stop. You can't take Rasta out of me. You can't take me out of Rasta. So if you try, till you can't try no more. I'm just Rastafari.
A lot of people die for the cause, and we associate ourselves with that struggle, dying for the cause. We don't mind dying for the cause. Up to now, we don't mind dying for the cause, for we know them really know and be able to get rid of us. Those who they can, but the struggle must go on. A Luther continue. The struggle.